When I was 17 years old, in Janpat, I sold cosmetics on the street for 200 bucks a day. When I was 18 years old, I joined a courier company where my job was 4 o'clock at Palam Hawai Adda, then go to Nai Delhi railway station, then go and check the Golda Khana, and then come back to east of Kailash above Sapna Cinema and write a roster. That was me at 18. At 19, I decided I wanted to own a part of the logistics company. So I went to Bombay and tried to buy out, and I didn't have the money. At 22, when I went to Miss India, I had to borrow money. But after being a Miss India finalist, I had no job. So I went to the first McDonald's ever opened as Smriti Malhotra. That was my maiden name. And I used to sweep floors there and wash the dishes for 1,800 bucks a month after being a Miss India finalist.
But you could have been a model, you could have walked the ramp.
Yeah, that was easy, I guess.
You didn't want to do that?
No, because I never wanted to be known for my physicality.
But then you went for the...
I didn't want to be... I went to Miss India because that was the only space my father could not pull strings.
The other places he could?
Yes. Media was the only sector where he knew nobody. So I went to the one space where the success or the failure would be mine.
Okay.
So what Times of India gave me at that time was a shot at freedom.
And you started setting your own rules from then on?
No, I think I started at 17. When you are judged at 17 for 200 bucks, that is more harsh. By the time you're 22 and you're a finalist, you're supposed to be a so-called beauty. Which makes it worse, but still, it's better than being on the roads for 200 bucks a day.
So you didn't, after McDonald's, you didn't ever think that, the money would be better in modeling or films
No.
or something?
I was very clear, I couldn't run around trees. I was very clear. I could not stand behind a hero who did a banyan ad. That was not me.
So then what?
I got a shot at Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi because the paycheck per day was more than what I made in a month. So I was not interested in being a star. When I walked in, the male actor got 10 times more than I did. And I was very conscious of the fact that I could not afford to not have that job. But I knew that by the first year when my contract ended, I could negotiate a pay scale better than the man. So they had to change 4 male actors, 4 Mihir, but there was only 1 Tulsi. And by the time I left, I had the highest paycheck Indian television ever gave out to an actor.